Hello students, acolytes and apprentices of the Force. I welcome you back to another holocron. Today we will learn of powers, myths and legends. We will learn of a true, all-powerful Sith Lord who ruled absolute. This dark being is none other than Marka Ragnos. In the timeless expanse of the galaxy, where stars and darkness dance in an eternal waltz, a legend was born from the shadows. Marka Ragnos, the first true Sith Lord. His story begins in the forgotten corners of ancient times, an epoch shrouded in mystery and dark myths. Ragnos was not merely a wielder of the dark side, he was its embodiment. His power in the Force was unmatched, extending beyond mere combat into the arcane arts of Sith alchemy and magic. It was said that he could bend the very fabric of reality to his will, creating aberrations that defied the natural order. As a ruler, Marka Ragnos was both feared and revered. His empire, vast and merciless, was a testament to his absolute power. He was a rival to the greatest Sith Lords of all time, a benchmark against whom all others were measured. His command was absolute, his will unchallengeable. In battle, Ragnos was a symphony of destruction. His fighting style was an art form, a deadly dance that left his enemies in awe before their demise. His weapons were as legendary as he was, a saber that could cut through the fabric of reality, a sword that thirsted for the blood of the righteous, and a holy staff imbued with the dark energies of the universe. His attire was no less formidable. Gauntlets, necklaces and other ornaments adorned his figure, each cursed with dark side magic. One of his gauntlets was particularly feared, for it could drain the Force from his enemies, transferring their power to him. But it was not by the blade that Ragnos preferred to win his battles. It was through the overwhelming might of the Force. He could control minds, bending the wills of others to serve his nefarious purposes. His connection to the dark side was so profound that it was said he could feel its whispers across the galaxy. Marka Ragnos, even in death, remained a figure of power. His tomb on the Sith planet became a site of dark pilgrimage, his spirit occasionally walking its halls, imparting forbidden knowledge to those who dared to seek it. Among those he encountered in the spectral realm was Darth Plagueis, to whom he foretold a prophecy of demise, a warning that would later be chronicled by Darth Sidious in the Book of the Sith. Thus begins the tale of Marka Ragnos, a legacy written in the stars, a shadow cast across the ages. His story is one of conquest, power, and the unyielding grip of the dark side. The galaxy under Marka Ragnos was a realm where fear and respect were intertwined. His reign was not just a rule, but a dominion that shaped the very essence of the Sith Order. Ragnos was not only a conqueror of worlds, but also a conqueror of minds. He believed in the supremacy of the Sith ideology, seeing the dark side not as a path, but as the destination. Marka Ragnos's prowess in Sith alchemy and magic was legendary. He delved into ancient secrets that many believed were better left undiscovered. His experiments led to creations that were both awe-inspiring and terrifying. He could warp life itself, creating monstrous creatures that served his will. Ragnos's understanding of dark side magic allowed him to manipulate energy and matter, crafting powerful artifacts that amplified his already formidable abilities. Each of Ragnos's weapons and artifacts held immense power. His saber, forged in the dark fires of Sith alchemy, was a blade of pure malice, capable of cutting through the strongest armor and the most potent force shields. His sword, an ancient relic, resonated with the dark side, strengthening his connection to it. His staff was not just a symbol of his authority, but a conduit for his immense power, channeling dark energy in ways that defied comprehension. The most intriguing of his artifacts were his gauntlets. One, in particular, had the ability to absorb the Force energy from others, rendering his enemies powerless while augmenting his strength. These gauntlets were not just weapons, they were extensions of Ragnos's will, instruments through which he exerted his dominance over the Force. Marka Ragnos's rule was marked by an unchallenged authority. His empire, though forged in the fires of conquest and fear, was a testament to his strategic genius and unyielding resolve. He orchestrated wars, crushed rebellions, and subdued entire systems with a combination of military might and force manipulation. His combat prowess was such that few dared to challenge him. His dueling skills were unmatched, a blend of precise strikes and overwhelming force abilities. Yet, Ragnos preferred to use his command of the dark side over physical combat, often defeating his adversaries with mere gestures. Even in death, the legacy of Marka Ragnos loomed large. His tomb, a monumental structure on the Sith homeworld, became a sacred site. His spirit, bound to his resting place, continued to influence the course of Sith history. His apparition was not just a reminder of his power, but a beacon guiding future Sith lords in their quest for domination. In his spectral form, Ragnos continued to exert influence. His encounter with Darth Plagueis was a pivotal moment, demonstrating that even in death, Ragnos's wisdom and foresight were invaluable. He foresaw the eventual fall of Plagueis, a prophecy that would echo through the annals of Sith history. The reign of Marka Ragnos was more than a chapter in the history of the Sith. It was the embodiment of the dark side's relentless pursuit of power. His story is a testament to the unyielding will and indomitable spirit of the Sith Order. Marka Ragnos's death did not signify the end, but the beginning of an eternal legacy. His demise was met with a mixture of relief and trepidation across the galaxy. The Sith Lord might have left the mortal coil, but his influence continued to reverberate through the ages. His teachings, artifacts, and his very essence became the cornerstone of Sith lore, inspiring and guiding generations of Sith long after his physical departure. His spectral encounters were not mere legends, they were well-documented events that shaped Sith history. The encounter with Darth Plagueis was particularly noteworthy. Ragnos, with his foresight, warned Plagueis of his overconfidence and eventual downfall, a cautionary tale that resonated deeply within the Sith Order and was later documented by Darth Sidious. Marka Ragnos was a figure who transcended time. His rule might have ended, but his presence continued to be felt. He became a symbol of the ultimate power that the dark side could bestow, a reminder of the heights that one could achieve through unwavering devotion to the Sith philosophy. In the archives of Sith history, Marka Ragnos stood as a titan among titans. His name was whispered with reverence and fear, a constant reminder of the dark side's potential. He was more than a Sith Lord. He was the embodiment of the eternal struggle between light and darkness, a symbol of the enduring power of the dark side. The story of Marka Ragnos is not just a tale of power and conquest, it is a saga of the indomitable will of the Sith, a testament to their relentless pursuit of supremacy. His legacy is etched not just in the stars, but in the very fabric of the Force, an eternal echo of the dark side's unfathomable depths. But what do you think of Marka Ragnos and his story? I have seen him on a list of one of the most powerful Sith to ever live, and other lists have never mentioned his name. What do you think? As always, my friends, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.